Wakey, wakey. Rise and shine.
Oh, 7 o'clock.
Can you believe it? The whole morning's practically gone.
Go away, Mother.
Oh, if you insist. But of course, if we don't figure out what you're going to say to that judge today, I won't get my inheritance. And if I don't get my inheritance, you won't get your real estate agency. But what's a real estate agency compared to another half hour in bed? Good girl. There you go. Oh, charming. Now we've got to figure out what you're going to say again.
Mother, we went over all this last night.
Well, we're going to go all over it again. Now, you arrived in London.
I arrived in London. We drove to your apartment.
Flat, darling.
We had breakfast.
Lunch.
For God's sake.
Miles never ate before noon. His children are going to know that. Regularly as clockwork, every day,
Chops, chips, and a side of kidneys. Then he made the changes to his will.
Making me the primary heir.
And I witnessed it.
And then?
We spent the rest of the day seeing the city.
Oh, darling, specifics? Shopping? Harrods?
Oh, Harrods, okay. We shopped at Harrods. Then we went sightseeing and we saw...
What's the first thing that people see when they go to England? Buckingham Palace. The Queen, the corgis, the Queen Mum. Did you sleep through Fergie and Diana, darling? Because everybody knows this.
What do you want from me, Mother? The only thing I saw in London was the airport terminal, thanks to you.
Is it my fault that you turned around and went straight back to L.A.?
Yes. I flew 9,000 miles, and the first thing out of your mouth was, if it's not too much trouble, can you come back in a couple of days?
Well, I did have rather a busy calendar at that time.
I was so hurt, Mother. And the first thing I did was had a triple daiquiri and flew straight home on the next flight. Flight 62. I cried my eyes out the entire way home. Pity the poor slob sitting next to me.
Nevertheless, darling, if you had been there, you would have witnessed the will.
Now you're believing your own scams. Miles never changed his will. You're making this whole thing up. Matt?
Coffee ready?
Sure.
Where did he come from?
Darling, you never said I couldn't have a house guest.
Morning. Hi, I'm late.
Hey, if you can stand the humiliation, I'll give you a ride to school.
Ashley's picking me up. What?
Nothing.
What?
Who else will Ashley be picking up?
Michael.
Rachel.
Here we go.
I wish you wouldn't spend so much time with him.
Why?
I don't have a good feeling.
Don't even go there, Joanna. I don't have time for the psychic sister routine.
How about the psychic brother-in-law?
That's not funny. She's all over me about Michael for absolutely no reason.
All right, you want to know why I don't like him?
Yeah, I do.
I overheard him say he was going to get you. As in have sex with you.
When did you hear that?
Last night, when I went to lock the door after he dropped you off.
You're lying. That is so totally manipulative.
Rachel, it's the truth.
Michael Michael is the one person who's made this move less than hideous for me. Now you want to spoil that?
You wanted to move to a new city to start over. All I'm asking is that you think about your choices.
You're obsessing on them so hard, why should I bother?
Because you have a lousy track record in choosing guys, okay?
I'm out of here. Thanks for the support.
Good morning, Russo and Associates. Yeah, let me check on that for you. Yeah, we're expecting completion on that on the 14th. Uh-huh. No problem. Bye. Cory, what are you doing here?
I'm kidnapping you.
No, really.
Really? How would you like a nice long weekend in Las Vegas?
Well, I'd love it, but I'm swamped here. I gotta work.
No. You know, you have a very persuasive boyfriend.
But you don't have anyone to fill in.
Oh, yes, he does. Me. Can I pack for you?
I don't quite know what to say.
Well, whatever it's going to be, why don't you just save it? Because there's a limo the size of the Queen Mary blocking our driveway.
A limo? Cory, you didn't.
I figure if I'm going to kidnap you, I might as well do it in style.
I love you.
Come on, go on, get out of here. How do you want?
You scared me.
You missed your during break.
I had stuff to do.
You've been acting weird all morning. What's going on?
Nothing.
Look, Rach, if we can't be straight with each other, what's the point?
Is it true you're only interested in me for sex?
What?
Joanna heard you say that you were out to get me.
Well, sure, I said I wanted to get you. Get you for myself. I don't want you going out with other guys.
That's what you meant?
Of course it is. Why would I lie to you?
I'm sorry. I can't believe I listened to Joanna.
Forget it. Look, I'm headed out to Palisades Park tomorrow. You want to come?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Hey, how we doing on the sports center renovation? Have you checked it out yet?
Yeah, I'm going over there this afternoon.
Good deal.
Hey, Robert. It's great to see you and Kate back to normal again.
Yeah.
The payroll checks are ready for signing as soon as you get a chance. And Jessica's stopping by today to pick up her last check.
All right, messenger it over to her.
Okay.
How you doing?
Russo and Associates. Oh, I'll transfer you.
Hi, this is Jessica. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, it's me, Jess. You there?
I guess not. Well, your last paycheck is ready, but don't come by and pick it up, okay? Because Kate's here today. I'll have somebody deliver it to your place. Hope you're okay. Bye.
I'll never remember this ridiculous story. I don't know what you were thinking of.
The same thing I always think of when I'm about to perjure myself. My bank account.
A philanthropist to the end.
Now, come on, Laura. One more time.
Okay, so I got in, I showered and changed.
And then we ate.
Chops, chips, and a side of kidneys.
And then we...
We shopped at Harrods, we saw Buckingham Palace. We laughed, we cried, and I witnessed the will.
Mm-hmm, bravo. That's opera for well done.
Laura Sinclair.
Laura. Look, have you got the financing together to buy the agency?
Mitch, it is almost a done deal.
I can only give you until tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be in at the office with a check at 10.
Great. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye. And I'm earning every penny.
Here's a plan. Front row seats at Cirque du Soleil, followed by a late supper at Villa d'Este, the best Italian restaurant in the whole city.
You are unbelievable.
It gets better.
Mm-hmm.
A nice long hot soak in our own hot tub.
Mm. That sounds nice.
Tomorrow, breakfast in bed.
You are
are just as sweet as you are gorgeous.
You see that button up there?
Mm-hmm.
If you press it, the window goes up.
And we would have absolute privacy.
Absolute.
Hmm.
Hey, you have a 1 o'clock lunch in Beverly Hills.
Well, looks like I'm late.
Yeah, 2:30 with the Planning Commission and a 4 o'clock design review in Brentwood.
You forgot one thing.
What?
By 7 o'clock.
What's 7 o'clock?
Dinner with my wife.
Oh, it's a date.
Here. Hey, the messenger service didn't pick up Jessica's check?
They're backed up.
All right, I'll handle it.
Good afternoon. Mrs. Hobson and Miss Sinclair for Judge Goldenberg.
Oh, look, the step monster.
Well, if it isn't the junior Hobsons, how lovely to see you again. Where's my affectionate greeting? After all, I have flown all the way here to settle your father's estate.
This room is starting to smell. Miss, we'll wait down the hall.
Oh, my God. Flight 62.
What are you babbling about?
The judge, he was on Flight 62.
That's the poor slob you flew back from London with?
Yes, I spilled my heart out to him, too. He knows I left London in a fit and never even met your husband.
Calm down. Maybe he won't remember you.
Mother, I had sex with him in the bathroom of a 747.
That he would remember.
What are we gonna do?
Mrs. Hobson.
Judge Goldenberg.
How do you do? Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Don't I know you?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Jessica. Come on, Jessica. Well, I know you're in there. I saw your car out front. I got your check. Look, I know this whole situation stinks. Especially you giving your job up over it. Never wanted you to get hurt. Well, I know it's not much, but if you want me to make a couple calls for you or give you a couple recommendations, I will.
He'll be back any minute. We better think of something fast.
Oh, I'm working on it.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Are you sure you don't need a doctor?
Oh, no, no, it was just the heat. I'm fine now, thank you.
You know, she owes you a great deal.
She does.
I do? Oh, of course I do.
Well, when you and I met, Mother and I had just had that terrible fight.
Yes, it was terrible. Just terrible.
And then, after our little adventure, I felt like a completely new person.
You did?
Oh, yes, I did. In fact, after you worked your magic on me, I flew straight back to London to meet Mother's husband. Isn't that right, Mother?
Yes, to witness Miles's will.
How convenient.
Judge. I don't know what you did to her, but whatever it is, you should package it. She was like a new woman.
Look, Mother. Isn't this a gorgeous picture?
Oh, your wife?
Yes.
Charming. Who does her hair?
You know, that's funny because I don't remember you mentioning a wife on the plane.
And these two adorable kiddies? Well, words fail me.
We would just love to meet them. Wouldn't we, Mother?
Yes. All of them. The wife, the babies, and this great, big, adorable floppy doggy. But then, of course, depending on how this afternoon goes, I don't know how we're going to find the time.
Huh? Okay. All right.
So do you want to check out the hot tub before we hit the show?
Yeah, I just gotta go down to the gift shop and get a razor. I can't believe I forgot one, so.
Yeah, but we just got here.
I know. You check out the hot tub, and I'll be back in a flash. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, right back.
After a lunch of chops, chips, and kidneys, Miles asked me to witness his will, and I did so.
Miles took to Laura instantly.
It's funny he never mentioned her.
Any further questions?
Yes. If everything is so clear in your mind, Miss Sinclair, I'd be very curious to know what happened after you witnessed my father's alleged new will.
Well, we went out for the afternoon.
Where?
Harrod's. We went to Harrod's. And then on to Buckingham Palace.
Anything further?
We'd like to bring in a question documents expert.
If you wanted to do that, Mr. Hobson, you should have done it prior to this time.
We tried to.
The whole purpose of these private mediations is to expedite settlements.
But, Judge!
In the absence of any further evidence, I find that Miles Hobson's will, dated January 23rd, stands. I rule in favor of this devoted widow and order the provisions of the will executed immediately.
You lying bitches.
Hey, everything looks fine. I'll get the permits over to Matt Dunning by the end of the week.
Say, you been involved in a lot of Dunning's projects?
Fair number.
You ever run into problems?
What kind of problem?
Like Pacific Mall collapse?
Nothing comes to mind. Why do you ask?
Because your official concrete sample passed muster, but the independent sample that I ran didn't.
And you think Dunning had something to do with that?
Could he have had access to your sample at some point?
Well, anything's possible. I'll tell you what, I'll check into it.
Great.
Chuck, can I see a minute?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This whole Pacific Mall thing just stinks. That Dunning's in it up to his ears. I just can't prove it.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna find out who bought the Corvette that Walter Cruz died in. What you want to bet it was a 6'3" guy with dark hair and friendly smile whose initials are Matt Dunning.
Be careful. I don't want you getting hurt.
I kind of like you worrying about me.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Where were you?
I am so sorry. Wow. You look beautiful. Have you seen my checkbook?
You need a checkbook to buy a razor?
I got a little sidetracked. You know, I ended up playing poker in the casino's VIP room. I'm a little bit down, but it's okay. Things are gonna turn around. I can feel it.
But we're late for the show.
Yeah, no, under control. It's under control because I switched our tickets to the midnight show, which is better anyway, believe me.
What about dinner? The Italian restaurant, Cory, I'm hungry.
Oh, order room service. Go ahead, sky's the limit. Hey, come on. Vegas doesn't even wake up until midnight. Don't worry, we'll go to a show, have some champagne, get a little crazy. What do you say? What could be so bad? Nothing, because we're in Vegas. I'll see you soon.
That was a spectacular dinner.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Want anything for dessert?
I was thinking something sweet.
Uh-huh.
Warm. Delicious.
Ice cold beer. You know, there are days in London when I'd trade my diamond earrings for one of these.
Oh, the sacrifices we must make.
We were a great team today.
Don't get any ideas, Mother. As soon as you buy that agency for me, you go your way, I go mine.
I don't know. I rather enjoyed our little mother-daughter act.
Don't try the touchy-feely thing. It's really not your style.
No, I mean it. I'm proud of you, Laura.
You're kidding.
No, it's true. You have turned into quite a woman. To victory.
To victory.
Baby? Hey, what's the matter? Is that dream again?
It's not a dream. It's a nightmare. And I have a horrible feeling it's gonna come true.
Mother! It's time to get up. We have to get to the agency to close the deal. I owe you a six-pack. See you around. Love, Mom. Mother.
Our flights to London are all sold out till Tuesday.
Oh, well, why don't you get me on a flight to Paris and I'll take a puddle jumper from there.
Let me check first class. Can I see your passport?
Sure. Strange. It's right here in my purse.
Looking for this, Mother?
Darling, I'm so happy you found it.
Thought you could get away without holding up your end of the bargain, huh?
I'll call.
Two ladies high. This is low.
3 aces. Sorry, Doc.
Oh, sweetheart. Everybody, this is Beth. Beth, this is everybody.
Where you been all night?
You know, I went upstairs to see you, but you were sleeping so soundly, I didn't want to wake you.
What about the show? What about breakfast
no,
in bed?
No, we're still doing that. We're still doing it. Just I'm a little behind right now. A couple more hands. I'll be right back.
Oh, so this is your idea of a romantic weekend?
I can't walk away right now.
Cory.
No. Just take this $100 chip and go buy yourself a nice bathing suit, okay? I'll meet you by the pool. Please.
You're a lucky man.
Let's hope. Okay, let's go.
May I speak with Mitch, please? It's Laura. What? He's gone? We were supposed to meet with him. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, thanks, bye. Thank you, Mother. When we didn't show up for the meeting with my boss, he met with other potential buyers. What if they outbid me?
Quel dommage.
Where'd you learn that? The Bastille?
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Sticks and stones, my butt. You were trailer park trash when I was born, and you're trailer park trash now.
And I suppose you are Princess Grace of Monaco, Who was it who spent the best years of her life raising her daughter?
It wasn't you. You've spent an entire lifetime messing with me. I can't believe I was stupid enough to think you wouldn't do it again.
You are still queen of melodrama.
Do you remember when I was 17, back in Jersey? I spent 2 years straight working in that damn supermarket, saving money so I could buy a car. And you sold the car without even telling me. Spent the money on some holiday to Puerto Rico. I mean, how do you think that felt?
Darling, it must have felt terrible, but you can't go around carrying a grudge.
Grudge? You want to hear a grudge? How about Adam Paperny?
Ah, yes, that name does ring a bell.
Oh, yeah, I bet it does. I mean, I finally meet a guy with prospects, someone who really likes me, and I come home from work and find you in bed with him.
But I was coming off a terrible dry spell.
No, Mother, this isn't funny anymore. You've stolen money from me, you've stolen men from me. You don't have one single kind, sympathetic, nurturing bone in your entire body, do you?
You know, darling, this bitterness is going to age you. I can see lines and furrows forming on your brow right now.
The hell with you. Even if I save this thing with Mitch, as soon as that deal is signed, you're out of my life forever. Now let's get going.
So when we finish shopping, I'm gonna treat us to afternoon tea at the Bel Air.
Oh, I love it.
That's for me. Gotta go.
Whoa. What's happening?
I'm going with Ashley to do our community service for school. We're picking up trash at the park. Betty, we are totally late.
Do you have your form? Your teacher needs to sign it.
I have my form, I have my rubber gloves, I've got my garbage bags. If I were any more prepared, I'd get extra credit.
Cute. Kate and I will be gone all day. Nick should be back by 5. If there's an emergency, you could page him.
Bye. Oh my God, you are so parental. It gives me the chills.
Gives you chills. It's giving me nightmares.
Hi. Any problems with sis?
Totally clueless. She is putty in our hand. Thanks, Ashley. No big. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Nick and Joanna won't be home until 5. We have all afternoon.
Oh, come on. Let me show you around.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Mitch. Okay, we'll be there at 3 o'clock sharp. Bye. Well, he turned down the other bidders, thank God.
Must you pace up and down? You're giving me a terrible headache.
Well, I can't relax until you sign those papers.
Well, I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been up since the crack of dawn.
So, take a nap.
Even prisoners get some privacy when they're sleeping.
Okay, but we leave in 30 minutes.
Thank you, darling.
My parents broke up when I was 8. The old man did this big custody battle thing to try and get me. But once he did, forget it. He just wanted to win, you know?
At least you guys live together.
He lives at the office. To make himself feel better, we do this big father-son thing once a year. Whitewater in Yosemite, snowboarding in Vail.
Wasn't that at least fun?
Yeah, sure. He brings a date and ignores me.
I know that feeling. Total third wheel.
That's why I like you. You understand.
It's hard. Feeling all alone.
You're not alone anymore. You got me.
So, you don't want to see other girls?
Absolutely not. I want to take you home.
Mother, it's time to go meet Mitch. Oh, no. Damn it.
'97 red Corvette.
Yeah, it's had gray leather interiors, mag wheels. Probably bought for cash.
Ah, I remember the one.
You remember who bought it?
Sure do.
It's a big, tall, good-looking guy with dark hair.
Try balding and heavy set.
With reddish-colored hair? About 40?
That's right.
You sure?
A cash customer? Honey, he is engraved on my brain forevermore.
Thank you.
Sure.
Well, Chuck, Nick Hadley gets any closer, we're gonna have cops all over us.
Damn.
If I were you, I'd get out of town.
Well, you're not me.
Yeah, and I wasn't the one who cut the brakes in Walter's car. That was your piece of inspiration.
He was milking us dry.
Well, the money's not gonna do you much good on death row, is it, pal?
Not that I've been staring or anything, but I notice a smile on your face and a spring in your step.
Oh, good work, Columbo.
Is it because of the pregnancy, or is there something you're not telling me?
Well, if you must know, I do have a newly attentive husband.
It's working out.
Yeah, you know, he's the man I fell in love with.
Kate, I'm so happy for you.
Do you think he's gonna like his present?
I'm sure he's going to like his present. Why don't we celebrate with that afternoon tea you promised?
Would you be too disappointed if we just call it a day? I'd really love to get home.
No problem.
Okay, don't take it personal.
No.
Hello. Hey, Smithy, how you doing? Nah, it's no problem. What's up?
Oh, Jessica Mitchell. Well, no, I would absolutely recommend her for the job. I would say that any firm would be lucky to have her. No, it's no bother. All right, bye.
Hey, if you're looking for Chuck Vanous, save your strength. He turned in his keys half-hour ago.
What do you mean?
He moved out.
He leave a forwarding address?
Nope. He was in some kind of hurry to get out of town. Something wrong?
Yeah, I don't like dead ends. Thanks. Why don't we go to your room?
Sure I can trust you?
Define trust.
Oh, Mitch, God, you're still here.
Laura.
Look, all I need is 2 more days to pull this deal together, I swear.
Why? Your mother was in here just a few minutes ago. She took care of everything.
What?
She said she wanted to surprise you. Congratulations. You've got yourself an agency.
Hey, anyone here?
Hey, Nick. What brings you out on a Saturday?
I'm gonna be straight with you, Matt. I know you and Vanous were in it together.
In what together?
Cutting corners, scrimping on materials, ripping off your client. That's why the mall collapsed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
You just trying to be a big shot, or is there a point to this?
Yeah, the point is, I'll be watching you. Every bid you win, every brick you lay, you're not gonna be able to drop a nail without my looking over your shoulder.
I expect you to. I mean, that is your job.
Consider yourself on notice.
Careful now. I'd hate to see you slip or anything.
So what do you say, Doc? Either you got a beautiful hand and I'm dead meat, or you're bluffing and I'm still king.
It's your call.
There's what, about $2 grand there?
That's about right.
Cory.
Just a minute.
If this pretty lady needs to talk to you, Doc, I think you ought to listen.
Okay. Hey, you're gonna have to cut me some slack.
I want to go.
No. I told you already. It'll just be a couple of minutes.
I know you said that this morning, Cory. What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I mean, there's no way that I can lose this hand. Now, I want to go home a winner. Come on. Okay. Franco, make your move. What do you think?
I don't think. I know you're bluffing. And if you had any chips left, I'd raise you 5,000 and prove it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I make a little side bet between you and me? Don't worry, I'm a plastic surgeon. I'm good for it.
I wouldn't want to disappoint a pretty lady. You're on. Straight, that's a good hand.
It's a good hand.
I have 2 pairs. Lucky for me, they're both 5s. But don't worry about the money, Doc. You'll have a chance to win it back next week in L.A.
I will?
Give me a call. We'll set it up. Bring Beth. I'd love to show her my place.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Joanna, it's me, Nick. In case you pick up these messages, I'm gonna be home a little early, okay? Love you. Bye.
Hi, this is Jessica. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, Jess. Just wanted you to know that I gave you a big recommendation today at Smith's Diamond. So,
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for that.
It's no problem.
It sounds like a pretty decent job.
Yeah, I think it could be good for you.
So, how are things at the office?
Well, not as smooth without you there to handle the problems.
I'm sure you can manage.
It's hard. Really hard without you there, Jess.
It's hard here, too. Goodbye, Robert.
Hey, good luck.
Hello? Oh, good, you're here. No, stay there. I have a surprise for you. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. Ooh.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think you are gonna make a wonderful mother.
You're gonna be the best daddy in Pacific Palisades.
Rachel, you're playing your music too loud. Music.
Can't you knock?
I thought you were with Ashley. What is he doing here?
It's none of your business, okay?
No, it's not okay. I think you should go.
Joanna!
Get out now.
No!
I'll call you later, okay?
Michael!
You are not going anywhere.
I'm going with him.
No, you're not.
Why are you so determined to ruin my life?
I'm trying to protect you.
Who asked you?
Don't you understand? I care about you. I love you.
You could have fooled me.
Hey, what's going on?
She's a pain in the ass.
Okay, now that is enough.
All right, Joan, come on.
I caught Rachel and Michael in the bedroom together.
Maybe you're overreacting.
They were going too far.
Joanna, she's not exactly straight out of the convent.
Well, so I should just let her run wild?
Why are you yelling at me?
I know what's best for Rachel.
I'm not sure you do. You're a nervous wreck.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. What are you afraid of?
Nothing.
Tell me.
I don't want what happened to me to happen to Rachel.
What happened to you?
I was raped.
When?
I was 14. I got pregnant.
Joanna.
I had the baby, Nick. And her name's Rachel. I'm her mother.